Hey guys, so I'm going to be reacting to a movie that, you know, it was a movie I watched quite a lot during, you know, growing up, because I came from a Mormon background, and one time the prophet, he said that, well, Sundays you can't watch movies. On Sunday it's supposed to be a holy day and all that crap. We used to watch them on Sundays, but then they switched it. My father switched it to Saturdays was movie night, but Sundays he would let us watch movies as long as they were like religious. And so this was one that we watched all the time because it's a religious comedy. It's a Mormon comedy, and so I watched it all the time growing up. And it's pretty funny. I consider myself an ex-Mormon, so I still like to watch it for nostalgia, and it is genuinely funny. They make fun of themselves quite a lot in this movie. They they're fine with poking fun at themselves, which makes it more enjoyable. But yeah, I thought I'd just do a reaction to it, maybe get some people more familiar with movie that probably a lot of people haven't seen, and if you do find the reaction enjoyable, you can go check it out yourself. The entire movie is pretty funny, so it's worth watching the entire thing. So yeah, let's get right on into it. And it's the RM. It's so fucking cheesy. I do kind of like how they do this. They use photos to show everybody who was involved in the movie.
Personal life, and that means dating. You're a handsome young man, Elder. And I encourage you to date.
Elder Phelps! Finally going home, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd better
Obviously
stay
a
true or I'll
man.
hunt you down.
In a wig.
I'm serious, I will.
His homecoming wasn't really too far from my brother's. It was only me and my mom who picked up my brother from the airport. And we got there like a few hours early. My mom, she hates driving in the city, so she always made me drive in the city when she could. So it was very uneventful.
So you hang out here a lot?
No.
She's really cute. She reminds me so much of Perry. The chick from Imagine You and Me. I can't remember her name, of course. Surprise. Did he miss like the for sale sign in his yard?
The Imagineers are here.
Oh, so cute.
You guys aren't supposed to go swimming.
Bad dog!
Such a fake dog.
So when did she get back?
Today. What, you think I'd wait any longer to see the most beautiful girl whom I love more than anything in the world?
I always love the fact that the family's just looking out the window.
Okay, I'm sorry, John. It's just that he...
That's why important to make the news.
I wanted to mix and mingle and...
His name's Kirby? What, you're, that's not even a name.
Kirby is a fine name.
Rigby?
That's where he's from.
Kirby from Rigby likes to play Frisbee.
Okay, you know what? I thought that you were going to be a little bit more mature about this.
Yeah, you can't really blame him because you never mentioned it in the letters if you do end up writing
You're
him.
dumping me?
And you expect him just to accept it. This scene makes it so much funnier because the actor's name is actually Kirby.
There, that should be much safer.
Thanks, Mom.
It's just so funny because this actually happened with me. My parents at one time used to, their beds, their bed was essentially food storage. I don't know if they got the idea from this movie or what.
It's so good to see you.
Hey, Brother Jensen, I stopped by your office and some guy said you sold the company?
Jared, those guys didn't tell you. Sister Jensen and I, we started our new business.
Really? What is it?
UtahWeddings.com.
You see, there are hundreds of websites out there to help members of the church meet. But once they do, then what?
Well, that's where we come in.
I can make out a commercial in the middle of the movie, and the actor or the character is so
That's right,
confused.
Wally. Once you know that special someone is that special someone, you'll leave the rest to UtahWeddings.com.
Amen, Julie. Our proposal
Oh,
packages
God.
include the ring and a variety of customized created methods for popping that special question.
Now I have to go see if this is actually a thing, and they didn't just use this movie to advertise.
Nothing. Who wants a burger?
Those have not been on there long enough.
That's how I like them.
Those hamburgers are completely raw.
That's why we bliss it.
That's why we bless them before we eat them.
We'll now turn the time over to Sister Cooper for our lesson.
This is so fucking cheesy. But frankly, not that far from reality. At society was always so fucking cheesy. Of course, I was bored most of the time, so... One thing I will never miss about church is the fact we had to do... It was like 3 hours. They had to do chapel, and then if you were a kid, you did... Well, if you were a teenager, you did either primary, and then young women's or young men's, and then Relief Society once you became an adult, and it was fucking boring as hell.
So you don't have a job? And your girlfriend dumped you? Where were you when we had our lesson on Job?
It simply bleeps out all the profanity. Well, no, it didn't occur to me that some people might actually like profanity.
My bishop told me it's the best present anyone... Dude, what is the problem? That girl is totally into me.
You think so?
Look, haven't we always heard God helps those that help themselves?
Yeah, I remember dances. They were always so damn awkward. Always had to wait for the guys to ask me to dance, and yeah, it was uncomfortable as hell.
Hey guys, that was so fun.
Yeah, it was.
Let's do that one again.
Yeah, and Kelly, it was nice seeing you again.
Yeah, you too. Oh, Jared, you're up. Great.
I'm just an RM.
You're not just an RM, you're an LDS RM who was trained at the MTC, who became a DL, a ZL, and then an AP, who was promised long ago by his bishop through a PPI after BYC that someday he'd be the EQP. I smell GA.
The fact that I can understand completely that sentence is...
The Jordans. Yeah. They're real tough to get a hold of.
They're your next door neighbors.
You're a neighbor.
Brand new manuals. Now,
Why does this remind me so much of the Monster University with the mother driving everybody in her van?
Thanks, Mom. Have fun, kids. I'll just be here listening to my tunes.
How much longer do we have to do this?
Mom, maybe we should sit down.
There are still people coming. You have to stay in line. Hi, thanks so much.
I can't take this anymore.
Samuel Smith, W.W. Phelps, you will stay in line. Hi, thanks so much for coming.
Samuel, are you all right? Speak to me, son.
Father? Is that you?
We've got to sit you down someplace.
No, Dad. We need to stay in the line. It's Soraya's wedding.
No more excuses. Come on. Let's go.
Well, like...
Great performance, son. Very convincing.
Thanks. Thinking about trying out for the road show.
Oh. Well, Mr. Phelps, your testimony seems to match that of Mr. Spencer's.
The way this is like
I'm
phrased
reducing the
is so
charge to
fun.
just
This
the
film is so funny with the music and everything. Obviously, this isn't, you know, what actually happens.
You liar! I told you I'd hunt you down.
This scene's just so funny.
Tell Kelly.
What?
Tell Kelly.
What?
Tell Kelly. I'm gonna die a martyr.
I doubt it. Come on, man. Bail's been posted.
Bailiff? My mother made it, Your Honor.
Ladies and gentlemen of the court.
Why does he remind me so much of Carrot Top?
To hear.
Okay, he reminds me of one of the other actors in one of the other Mormon comedies I've seen. I think he's just wearing a horde rig. It's just so funny because they keep using the same actors in the movie. You notice the fiance and the one who shot Jared in the dream sequence. Obviously, just wearing a wig.
You're kind of funny.
Get away from me, kid. You bug me.
You have one broken.
If you have some time and
Dude, your fiance is hot.
You speak English?
Better than Tongan, actually.
But my mom said that you just spoke tongue.
No offense, man. All your mom ever talks about is baked goods and Relief Society centerpieces. In order to avoid an awkward conversation, I had to eat. Heck, I was $1.80 when I first got here.
So that was the RM. Since they also have outtakes, I thought I'd just go ahead and watch those as well. So yeah, that was the RM. Yeah, like I said, it's kind of nostalgia for me since I always watched it growing up, and it's actually not that bad of a movie. It's pretty funny. You know, it kind of pokes fun at a lot of Mormon stereotypes, I guess you could say. So yeah, I just thought I'd share a little piece of my childhood with you. And if you like this video, give it a like, subscribe to get notifications for all the different videos I'll be doing. And you guys have a nice night. Stay safe out there, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.